So I've made the comment in the past that I wish there was a way I could get all the British families, Europe period, the families of the dead soldiers, dead Marines, whatever, that have fought and died in these imperialist wars. In Iraq and Afghanistan. And I could just sit them all down and show them the Downing Street memo. Show them this movie that's coming out, The Official Secrets. Show them everything Valerie Plum talked about. You don't know, Valerie Plum worked for the CIA. She came out and showed there was no evidence of uranium brought to Iraq from Niger. They leaked their security clearance, put her life in danger. I think that the fact that Valerie Plum is alive today, that's really God, man. That's really God. And I you know, people always try to make it like you can join the service or join special forces or whatever and do good from the inside out. But then I point to Valerie Plum. I point to someone who, she was going after some real bad people back in the day. I'm talking about like international terrorists, people selling guns and explosives and stuff. These are people who would love to get their hands on her children. People who would love to cause her a lot of harm. And the fact that, you know, she did go after real criminals. There are real terrorists. There are real criminals. But the Iraq war that's still wrong. You know what I mean? You could be a cop and do good and still acknowledge when another cop makes a mistake. I don't know what that's about, that you think that by being good at your job, it's like these SEALs. You climb up, you don't cooperate. I don't get that. You're part of an organization, which means you still have to follow the rules of that organization. You're not unto yourself. I know this because I've never really had nothing. I've had to follow the rules. Over time, I've expected stuff. I've expected these things. Special Forces may be one of the last. I'm getting off subject. Yes, I do. People will say to me, why only the British? Why only Europeans? Just because I realize that America is born and bred on war. And America needs war. Just like, good example, I put gas in my car, right? It was like Friday or something. Okay. Today is Monday, my third day of the week, coming back. And I'm about halfway through my gas tank. I'm going to have to put gas back in my car, right? Whether it's with Circle K, whoever it's with, I'm going to put gas in my car again. Now, I may have overpaid last week or whatever. And if someone showed me that, I admit it, I overpaid. I got cheated. But I'm still going to buy gas again, whether it's this Friday, whether it's on my day off, whether it's tomorrow. I'm still going to buy gas again. That's because my car runs on it. That's how America is. America runs on war. It needs war. And I listen to these guys' podcast, Eyes Left. It's cool because I knew some of these podcasts would be kind of more academic, which is cool, but I'm not always trying to hear about real academic stuff. Eyes Left, those guys are military. You know, and they really get into the military side of what's been done and what they've seen and what they've heard. More on the ground. They're more on the ground. And the guys are talking about how this guy was in a restaurant and overheard this white man telling his mom about how we have to go into Iran, that China's in control of our economy, and so we have to attack Iran. It makes no sense. And he said it's crazy because it reminded him how he was taught going into the Iraq War. It's insane. It's illogical. And as a black man, You don't have a stake in the economy, black man. You don't. You don't have any stocks or bonds or interest in oil fields or interest in these mercenary companies. You don't. So you fighting and dying. You see what I'm saying? As a black man, I look at that and I feel like as a black man, as a gay black man, whatever, I'm looking at it from a distance. I'm always looking at it from a distance as a homosexual, because I have no stake in it, and so it's insane to see this logic, the same logic that got us into the Iraq War, still going on. It's illogical. It's kind of scary. Peace, y'all.